What's up, gamers? It's ya boy, Pixeled Mango. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to get an insane amount of studs in LEGO Star Wars. So, we're just going to get straight into it. So, the first thing you want is to basically have the entire game unlocked. So, you don't need it just to do all of the methods. You need the entire game unlocked. So, I'm going to show you how to do one method first. So we are just going to head to Bespin. Bespin is very useful because of how much breakable LEGO objects there are. So if we go to Bespin, there should be Cloud City right there. So we travel to Cloud City, and then we are just going to wait until the light speed is done. So we have arrived at Bespin. So the first method, there are two things I would not need you to have. It's just very useful. The first one,
I've just been given an update.
I don't care, H1NC. I don't care about your stupid update. So we are going to go to upgrades, core upgrades. So I would recommend you to get, you have to have every single one of these upgrades to be able to get the lower upgrades. So I would recommend also having speedy sprints because it just lets you go around the world a lot faster. So you need to get attract studs. So at level 3, this thing is so overpowered. You can just go anywhere and basically be rewarded for walking. It's absolutely insane. Overpowered. Absolutely overpowered. And, so the second thing, do I need a second thing? I don't, actually, no, you don't need a second thing. So, you do need a second thing. So if you go to extras and click the data cards button, you end up on the purchase menu. And basically, you can get anything here that's like really good. But the most important thing here are these stud multipliers. You can get up to 3,000 times the amount of what you would originally get. I am at 48 right now, but I would recommend at least try and get times 2 before you start this. So we are going to get in here when you're in Bespin, and then walk around and destroy the breakable LEGO objects. If you have multipliers, this process will be much easier. So, because you get so much more studs from doing this. So, as you can see, we are getting quite a lot of studs from doing this. If we just keep going into the breakable LEGO objects, you keep getting items or studs from breaking them. And it's really good because you can leave the planet, come back, and then everything will be back. So you can just keep doing this over and over. So we are now going to go to Naboo feed. This is just another method, but I'm showing the time on screen. This is the time you can go to get to the super overpowered stud trick. So we are going to go to Naboo, which is right here in the trailing sectors. So let's travel there and travel to Theed. And now we are going to Theed. Let me just do a quick cut. And we're here. Yay. We are now going, just follow where I'm going to get to the place you need to be to get infinite studs as well. So this isn't necessarily like, this is definitely a glitch. I'd consider it a glitch. So basically, you are going in a room and out of a room to get infinite items, breakable Lego objects that are in there. So, the first thing is that you need to come out of the hangar and go to this kind of yellow-black pole in the corner. And then you need to go over here to where the arches are, kind of. Here are the arches. And then what you need to do is that you need to go up down this very sus hallway. It is extremely sus, might I add. And then you should see these red banners right there. And then you go this way, across the bridge. Then you go this way. Then you go this way. And then, once you keep going, you should end up seeing this building you can enter. But that isn't the way you enter. For when you get here, you actually go up there where the grapples are. Go all the way up here. All the way up there. And then as you can see, there's this little spot right here. If we just fire with our gun, we can enter here. We just wait for it to load because what the console I'm using is junk. And then you have entered this room. So you're probably wondering, what's so special about this room? It's just an ordinary room, right? Wrong. It's a room that regenerates. So if you destroy most of this stuff, I'd recommend like destroying all of it because it gets you more studs. You destroy all of the stuff in here. You don't have to destroy all of it. It's just a really good way to get more studs, like I just said. As you can see, I've taken out a decent portion of the stuff that's in here. As you can see, it's basically empty. Now, to get out when you just got here, you click this button and then go out of here. Then you wait for it to load, and then we are now out of the building. And then you head back in. And then, once you head in, all of the stuff is back. So you can destroy all of it again, then go back out, and then get the super tons of studs. And now, the finale you have all been waiting for. The Ultra method to get studs. This method has basically gotten me to the point I'm in right now, having over 34 million studs right now. This method has gotten me to where I am. So, now, this is what you do. You go to your holo projector, and then you go to the episodes icon, and then you keep scrolling through all of this until you get to the Rise of Skywalker. And then you play this movie And then you play the first level, a skip and a jump. So we play that level. We play. And then again, just wait for it to load because it's absolute trash. The console takes a long time to load. It's not trash, it's a really good console. And then once you come up to this cutscene, you just skip the cutscene. And then you should end up in this giant shaft, kind of. And as you can see, there are these kind of pillars, or these kind of bridges or things. And you can destroy them. Once you destroy those kind of pipes, you get studs. So, with multipliers, this thing is overpowered. So, oh, that's embarrassing. The way that you also keep getting studs is by killing the TIE fighters slowly. Because the game recognizes that you're basically trying to farm studs. So then the game keeps you from getting studs. But when you kill a TIE fighter, it basically now knows that you are playing the game and not just farming studs. So then that resets you getting points. And then you can just keep doing this over and over to get tons of studs. I'll show you my profits after I complete it. So let's just do that real quick. I would also recommend killing a TIE fighter at least every minute or something. Kill 1 or 2 TIE fighters every minute. Because then you get a lot more time in the level. And it also resets basically kind of like the timer to getting studs from the pipes. So let's just go back through the time lapse. 3, 2, 1, go! This method also does work with the trench run. The level is on A New Hope, and it is called Stay on Target. So if you just skip the cutscenes, you can kill TIE fighters and get the towers to get all of the studs. You'll also get a lot from that. Once you're satisfied with the amount of studs you have gotten, just kill the final TIE fighters and then you are done, basically. So just then do this part where you're taking down the pipe thing. To be honest, I've really never understood what this thing is. So we now we just keep firing at the pipes for money, and then it should autocorrect you, and then this happens, where there is a giant ice wall blocking your path, but does not stop Poe, because he just light speeds through it. So, once you're done with all of this crap and junk that you don't care about, you can just, once you get to the worms kind of scene, you can then skip it. So I'll show you once I get there. We can't forget our jelly bean break. We have to get our jelly bean break. Yummy jelly beans. I love jelly beans so much. Okay, now we're at the scene where we can skip it. So, once you get here, just do the light speed, and then you can now skip the scene. Okay, so we're back on Naboo, or whatever planet you were on when you did it. So now, once we look at the studs we have got 3,676,320 studs. That is insane. Like, that is crazy. That just from playing that for a few minutes, we got 367 studs. And once you keep playing that level, you also get the Y-Wing, the micro Y-Wing, which is really, really fun. So, that concludes this video. Wow, did you see that spin? That was sick. That concludes this video on how to become absolutely rich. If you want help on how to get the... If you need help on how to get the multipliers, you can just ask in the comments and I will reply. So, I extremely hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope after a few days or something, you will get the times 10, become rich, and I will see you in the next possible Lego Star Wars video. Goodbye! I'm gonna end this video by killing Rey. Rey. Nice, now you'll never be a Sith Lord. Yay! Also, I know you saw that. Yes, that is my ship. Okay, goodbye!